Another mild day out there on this Friday. Of course, unseasonably mild for Christmas Day, and we're going to carry that over as we roll into the final weekend of 2025. We'll see temperatures maybe backing down a few degrees comparatively speaking to what we had today, but still, we're going to be well above the curve for this time of the year. Looks like our record-setting day may be Sunday, with the frontal boundary flipping our pattern, now being delayed until Sunday night. So record high temperatures look to be possible, and I think at this point probable for the day on Sunday. Legitimate cold air returns as we close out the year and welcome 2026 as well. I mentioned this frontal boundary that is off to our north. It is dropping in, and as that happens, we're going to continue to see patches of drizzle, maybe a few passing showers, and that moisture will pool along that front. And as a result, I think deeper in the evening, visibility should come down as we get some patchy and possibly even dense fog in spots by tomorrow morning, so keep that in mind. Other side of the warm front, got some wintry weather rolling into central and eastern parts of Pennsylvania. Live look at the Kentucky Horse Park. You see everything lit up, and folks already lined up for Southern Lights. Got a few more days of this as it goes through the 31st, I believe, and it's a nice night for it because just beyond driving around looking at the lights, they've got everything to do once you park and go in, and typically it's usually freezing out there. It's going to be really comfortable. Sure, it's windy, but a nice night to be outdoors this time of the year. 63 there, Jackson County near McKee. Same story. We're mainly in the low to mid 60s across the area, and you can thank that south to southwest wind, which again was gusting at times 30 to 35 during the heart of the afternoon. Still 20 to 25. It should eventually back down, but you see much of the Ohio and Tennessee Valley well above average with our temperatures. I mentioned that system, area of low pressure moving out of eastern Ohio into western Pennsylvania. There's your warm front, moisture riding up and over it. The snow has started in the New York area, and some of the expected snowfall totals are to the tune of 8 to 10 to 12 inches there in the metro area and out on Long Island. So a couple days late for a white Christmas. There's that front dropping into north central Kentucky, and again, a few sprinkles, some patchy drizzle, and the fog to be concerned with will be either side of 50 in the morning. Here in the bluegrass down south, more so mid 50s, and then tomorrow afternoon, eventually the fog burns off. Our in-house data wants to hold us in the 50s. I think we're going to play more 60-ish. And notice how the rain chances aren't that great. It's really going to be Sunday night. That's when we're going to see that front moving in. So as a result, a lot of Sunday dry other than a passing shower, but a strong southerly flow. That's going to push us up to 70. Our record 67 here in Lexington set back in 2021, so that would best it. And remember last week when we had that very gusty line of showers move through, rattling the windows, horizontal rainfall? We could see that again. Then the colder air catches up. A few flakes at the end. That 37 is going to be a daybreak, if that, and then will fall through the course of the day. So talk about really the bottom dropping out on the temperature trend. And then for the final few days of 2025, it is definitely going to feel like the end of December. So the cold air in place. We will see a little bit of a return flow as a weak boundary drops in here late Tuesday, and then for the final day of 2025, and then it eventually sweeps on through. All that will do is bring a reinforcing shot of some chilly air. So as a result, first few days of the new year, we're looking at maybe slightly below to average temperatures, and that puts us in that upper 30s, maybe low 40s range. But tonight, mostly cloudy, some patchy dense fog, especially here in the bluegrass, will be again right around 50, more low to mid 50s down south. More clouds, still mild. We'll be optimistic going to the low 60s. Wouldn't be shocked if a few spots here in the bluegrass stay in the upper 50s. Extended forecast, we surge those temperatures. Can't rule out a completely dry day. I think we're at least going to see a few spotty showers, but the bulk of this stuff will come Sunday night into Monday morning. Falling temperatures at 37 early, and then as we close out 2025 and welcome the new year, it is going to feel like late December and into early January into 2026 with highs generally in the 30s.